I was a slut, I'll admit it. I still fight the urges. When you're 4'11", a size 2, and have L-cup breasts, the boys come running. I had lots of sex opportunities and I took them. According to Slate's sexual history calculator, my body count exceeds 99% of my early 30s female peers. However, a sex life exclusively comprised of many well-endowed men was beautiful. I won't lie. I had an 8-inch minimum which I only went under when I got married. It was an orgasm-filled 4 or 5 years, but it left lasting damage that no one warns those of us genetically predisposed to chronic vaginal laxity, a loose vagina. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. For many of us women prone to chronic vaginal laxity, especially those who went through a hoe phase, it's a permanent, life-altering issue that can affect physical comfort, sexual satisfaction, and even mental health. How common is chronic vaginal laxity? Vaginal laxity, or the loss of tightness and elasticity in the vaginal canal, is surprisingly common. Studies suggest that up to 76% of women experience some degree of vaginal laxity, with a significant percentage reporting it as a persistent issue. Chronic like me. The women in my family, whether they've gone through childbirth or not, have this genetic curse. For women in my particular situation, genetically prone, the severity depends on factors like the number of sexual partners, the size of all those penises, and how well the tissue heals between well-endowed intercourse. And let's be blunt, most women, especially promiscuous women with chronic vaginal laxity, don't just bounce back no matter what you've been told, probably by other former 304s. Symptoms of chronic vaginal laxity. If you're dealing with this, you'll likely notice a feeling of looseness or lack of friction during intercourse, decreased sexual sensation for both you and your partner, difficulty keeping tampons in place, a gaping vagina, embarrassing vaginal drooling, and yes, the even more embarrassing incontinence. These symptoms don't just go away over time for many women. In fact, they often worsen with age as collagen production slows and tissue elasticity declines further. The impact on sexual intercourse. My sex life after many well-endowed men is already a struggle for me and some, not all, high body count women, but chronic vaginal laxity takes it to another level. Many women report a significant loss of sensation during intercourse, leading to frustration, dissatisfaction, and in some cases, complete avoidance of intimacy. Partners may also notice a difference, which can create tension in relationships. I'll never forget the face my husband made upon his first penetration. No amount of Kegels will fully restore the tightness of pre-hoe days. While some women see slight improvement with pelvic floor exercises, others, like me, find that the damage is progressing and, honestly, kind of irreversible without medical intervention. Honestly, losing vaginal tightness isn't just about sex. The psychological toll can be severe. I and many women experience decreased self-esteem and body confidence, feelings of unattractiveness or inadequacy, shame, anxiety and depression, and, strain on relationships due to intimacy issues. This isn't just about vanity, it's about feeling like my old self again. I started off tight and was once even known for it. When something as personal as your vagina changes in a way that negatively impacts your identity and quality of life, the emotional consequences can be devastating. Here's the harsh truth. Without surgical intervention like vaginoplasty or laser treatments, chronic vaginal laxity typically does not improve with time. The reality is that once the vaginal tissue is stretched beyond its ability to contract, it doesn't just snap back, it actually loosens more as time goes on. This last part shocked the hell out of me. Only the most well-endowed of my many ex-partners would be able to satisfy me these days. But don't go with the "she still wants to be with her ex's" nonsense. My heart is taken. For women like me who for now choose not to pursue surgery, the management options I tried included vaginal tightening creams, which honestly provide temporary results at best. I also tried high-intensity pelvic floor therapy like Emsella or biofeedback therapy, and made some lifestyle adjustments like hitting the gym and working out those inner thighs. But let's be real, these are band-aid solutions. If you're looking for a true fix, surgery or advanced non-invasive treatments like CO2 laser therapy are really the only long-term solutions out there. Final thoughts. Here's the truth about chronic vaginal laxity. I regret my past. It's shameful, so I joke to cope. But my redemption is in honesty. Marriage changes everything, but chronic vaginal laxity is a frustrating, under-discussed challenge. The magazines and blogs often downplay it, offering weak advice like just do Kegels, while genetically predisposed women like me are left to suffer in silence. My husband and I have been open about our situation. Until my husband, I always had a strict 8-inch minimum because my G-spot is my cervix. Most of my many partners were more than that, and the one exception I made is my husband, and well, it's like a hallway with a hot dog. Post-hoe phase, I dated a man for almost a year and a half, right before my husband, who was 11 inches long and almost 8 inches in girth. He was a loser. I only dated him because he had a sequoia tree between his legs. He was the last man to satisfy me. Truth. I miss his cartoonishly huge dong inside of me. We're still friends, we hang out all the time, and I fight the temptation to hook up with him, but yeah, I do fail sometimes. I feel bad for not feeling bad, but being that my husband is a little less than half my ex's length and not nearly as girthy, my husband accepts this will happen. He may not measure up to my very big ex, but my husband measures up as the love of my life. And it also helps that he's smart, head-turningly handsome, 6'3", has a six-pack, and a tongue that should win the Nobel Prize. Yes, I find ways to enjoy sex with him. My hubby is the easiest oral and anal sex in my life, which is a nice vacation, and hey, the clitoris is still a thing. But I'll fess up. My husband is my smallest partner and doesn't touch the sides, as the immature say. But that's on my genes, not his. He's 5'4", which is the average and nothing to be ashamed of. And honestly, it's so cute. Believe it or not, outside of sex, I am a good, little Jewish girl. I'm observant and kosher. I've never ever emotionally cheated. If this issue is impacting your quality of life, know that you're not alone and that there are solutions. But don't expect time to heal it. If you want real results, you'll likely have to take action beyond what magazines and blogs casually suggest. Ignoring the issue won't make it go away, and neither will sugarcoating the truth. If vaginal laxity is holding you back, consider seeking professional advice and exploring real treatment options, because you deserve to feel like yourself again. See, Cynthia M.